1. Petra. Petra is Jordan's most iconic treasure. A rose-red city carved straight into towering sandstone cliffs more than 2,000 years ago by the Nabateans. Entering through the narrow Siq, an 80-meter-high canyon, feels like walking into a sacred gateway that once welcomed ancient traders from Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. The first breathtaking view of the treasury glowing under a shaft of sunlight is one of the world's most powerful travel moments. A sight that instantly reveals why Petra is considered a wonder of human civilization. But Petra extends far beyond this facade. Grand royal tombs, colossal temples, ancient stairways, a Roman-style theater, and the majestic monastery perched high in the mountains showcase the city's scale and ingenuity. Its colors shift from pale pink to deep red as the day progresses, turning the entire valley into a living, breathing canvas shaped by wind and time. Hiking paths reveal secret viewpoints, while the silence of the desert enhances the atmosphere of a once thriving metropolis. Many believe that most of Petra still lies hidden beneath the sand, waiting to be uncovered. Every step feels like a journey through time, where echoes of caravans, rituals, and ancient Nabatean mastery remain alive in the stone. 2. Wadi Rum. Wadi Rum, known as the Valley of the Moon, is a vast desert wilderness, where towering sandstone mountains rise above endless red dunes, in one of the most surreal landscapes on Earth. This is a place where nature feels monumental, with rock arches, narrow canyons, and towering cliffs carved by millennia of wind and sand. Bedouin culture thrives here, and their camps, hospitality, and camel caravans add authenticity to the desert's silent majesty. Exploring Wadi Rum by jeep reveals hidden valleys, natural bridges like Burda, and colossal formations such as the 7 Pillars of Wisdom. But the true magic appears at dawn and dusk, when the desert glows gold and crimson, transforming the horizon into pure fire. At night, Wadi Rum becomes one of the clearest stargazing locations in the world, with the Milky Way stretching brightly across an untouched sky. The silence is so deep that even a whisper feels amplified. Hollywood films like The Martian, Dune, and Lawrence of Arabia were shot here because the landscape truly feels extraterrestrial. It is a place where nature, culture, and emotion blend into an unforgettable desert experience. 3. The Dead Sea. The Dead Sea, the lowest point on Earth at nearly 430 meters below sea level, is a mystical natural wonder, where the water's extreme salinity lets you float effortlessly as if defying gravity. The stillness of the sea, framed by rugged mountains on both sides of the Jordan Rift Valley, creates an atmosphere of deep calm and tranquility. The shores are lined with shimmering salt formations, and the mineral-rich mud is prized worldwide for its therapeutic benefits, making the area a natural spa visited since antiquity. Ancient civilizations, prophets, and travelers reference this region in biblical and historical texts, giving the Dead Sea a spiritual aura that blends with its unique geography. Sunsets here are extraordinary. Fiery orange reflections dance on the dense water, casting a surreal glow across the valley. The surrounding desert landscapes invite exploration, from historical sites to panoramic viewpoints overlooking one of the most iconic bodies of water on the planet. 4. Amman. Amman, Jordan's lively capital, blends ancient history with modern energy through its bustling streets, archaeological sites, and cafe-filled neighborhoods. The city is built across steep hills, giving it a layered, cinematic skyline where old stone houses meet contemporary architecture. At the heart of Amman stands the Roman Theater, a massive 2nd century amphitheater still used for performances today, offering a vivid reminder of the city's Greco-Roman past. Nearby, the Amman Citadel rises above the city with sweeping views, and ancient ruins like the Temple of Hercules and the Umayyad Palace. Exploring downtown brings a mix of souks, traditional restaurants, and vibrant street life, where the smell of spices, coffee, and freshly baked bread fills the air. Beyond its historical charm, Amman has a growing art scene, trendy districts like Rainbow Street, and warm, welcoming locals who embody the hospitality Jordan is famous for. It is a city where every hill, alley, and ruin tells a chapter of a long and evolving story. 5. Jerash. Jerash is one of the best preserved Roman cities in the world, often called the Pompeii of the Middle East, where ancient streets, plazas, and temples remain astonishingly intact after thousands of years. Walking through its grand colonnaded avenues feels like stepping into a living open-air museum, with every detail, from stone foundations to decorative carvings, preserving the brilliance of Roman urban design. The Oval Plaza, framed by 56 elegant columns, is one of the most breathtaking architectural spaces in the entire Roman Empire. Nearby, the Temple of Artemis towers above the city, its massive Corinthian columns still standing proudly despite centuries of earthquakes and invasions. The theaters of Jerash are remarkably well preserved, and if you stand in the center of the stage, your voice echoes perfectly thanks to ancient acoustic engineering. As you explore deeper, you'll discover bathhouses, fountains, ancient shops, and residential quarters that reveal the daily life of the people who lived here. Jerash hosts the famous yearly Jerash Festival of Culture and Arts, where music, dance, and traditional performances bring history back to life. It is a place where every stone tells a story, every arch frames a forgotten era, and time seems to slow down as you walk through the shadow of emperors and ancient civilizations. 6. Aqaba. Aqaba is Jordan's gateway to the Red Sea, offering warm waters, colorful coral reefs, and a relaxed coastal atmosphere that contrasts beautifully with the country's deserts and mountains. Its calm, crystal-clear waters make it one of the best diving and snorkeling destinations in the region, home to vibrant coral gardens, sea turtles, and shipwrecks like the Cedar Pride resting beneath the waves. The city enjoys warm weather year-round, making it perfect for beach days, sailing trips, or peaceful evenings by the sea. Beyond the modern resorts, Aqaba has a long history as a strategically important port city, reflected in sites like Aqaba Castle and the ancient Islamic city of Ayla. The waterfront promenade is full of life, with cafes, seaside restaurants, and local shops offering spices, sweets, and handicrafts. At sunset, the Red Sea turns shades of gold and deep blue, while the mountains of Sinai and Saudi Arabia silhouette in the distance, creating an unforgettable view. Aqaba is both a relaxing escape and an adventure hub, a place where marine life, history, and local culture blend into a calm yet lively coastal experience. 7. Mount Nebo. Mount Nebo is one of Jordan's most spiritually significant places, traditionally believed to be the site where Moses first saw the Promised Land before his passing. Standing at the summit, the panoramic view stretches over the Jordan Valley, the Dead Sea, Jericho, and even Jerusalem on clear days, offering one of the most moving landscapes in the region. The peaceful atmosphere, sweeping desert light, and biblical history give the mountain an almost sacred feeling that visitors experience immediately. At the top stands a church preserving remarkable Byzantine mosaics that depict scenes of animals, vineyards, and pastoral life, some of the finest mosaics in the Holy Land. The Serpentine Cross Monument, symbolizing the bronze serpent of Moses and the crucifixion of Jesus, stands prominently near the viewpoint. The site has been a pilgrimage destination for centuries, visited by monks, travelers, and religious leaders from around the world. Walking the stone paths of Mount Nebo feels like stepping into scripture, where history, faith, and nature converge in a serene and timeless setting. 8. Madaba. Madaba, often called the City of Mosaics, is famous for its stunning Byzantine and Umayyad artworks that decorate churches, archaeological parks, and historic buildings across the city. The most famous masterpiece is the 6th century Madaba map inside St. George's Church, the oldest surviving mosaic map of the Holy Land, detailing ancient cities, rivers, and routes with remarkable accuracy. As you explore the city, you'll find mosaic workshops, where artisans continue centuries-old techniques using colorful stones and glass. Madaba's streets blend tradition and modern life, with local cafes, markets, and friendly residents who maintain the town's warm and welcoming atmosphere. The Church of the Apostles, another mosaic treasure, features magnificent depictions of sea creatures and mythological figures. Madaba's history stretches back more than 4,000 years, and its role as a cultural and religious crossroads is evident in every corner. The city is also a perfect base for exploring nearby Mount Nebo, making it both an artistic gem and a gateway to Jordan's biblical landscapes. Every visit feels like walking inside a living museum of colors, symbols, and ancient craftsmanship. 9. Dana Biosphere Reserve. Dana Biosphere Reserve is Jordan's largest nature reserve, and one of its most breathtaking natural landscapes, covering canyons, mountains, deserts, and forests in a single vast ecosystem. The reserve stretches from high-altitude peaks dropping into the Great Rift Valley, creating dramatic scenery and a stunning variety of wildlife. Dana is home to rare species such as the Nubian ibex, sand cats, and numerous birds that migrate across its cliffs and valleys. Traditional Bedouin communities still live in the area, preserving customs, crafts, and a deep relationship with the land. The Dana village, perched on a cliff overlooking the valley, offers timeless panoramic views and old stone houses restored for ecotourism. Hiking trails, including the famous Dana to Fainan route, take travelers across rugged landscapes, ancient copper mines, and peaceful desert plateaus. The reserve's silence, broken only by wind and wildlife, creates a powerful sense of connection with nature. Dana is a sanctuary for both biodiversity and the soul, a place where adventure, tranquility, and natural beauty come together in perfect harmony. 10. The King's Highway. The King's Highway is one of the world's oldest continuously used routes, a 5,000-year-old road that once carried traders, pilgrims, and armies through the heart of ancient kingdoms. Today, driving this historic highway is like traveling through a living timeline of Jordan's landscapes and civilizations. The road winds through dramatic mountains, fertile valleys, small villages, and deep canyons, offering panoramic views at every turn. Along the way are some of Jordan's greatest historical sites, including castles like Karak and Shoba, both mighty crusader fortresses that dominate the surrounding landscape. The King's Highway also passes through Wadi Rum, often called the Grand Canyon of Jordan, with jaw-dropping vistas from its high bridges. Traditional markets, farms, and local eateries give travelers a genuine taste of Jordanian rural life. This ancient route connects many of the country's most iconic destinations, while revealing hidden gems that larger highways miss. Every kilometer tells a story of empires, merchants, and travelers who shaped the Middle East for millennia.